Hey guys, CJ Barna here, and I want to talk to you today about nutritional strategies and why certain strategies may be problematic. But before we do, we have to handle kind of an elephant in the room, and the elephant in the room is discipline. Over the last maybe 5, 6 years, the word discipline, I think, has been thrown around in the same vein as body shaming, as if someone's lack of discipline is something that they need to be ashamed of. But lack of discipline is just lack of discipline, and discipline is very much a skill. Discipline is not something you're born with, it's not something you have all the time, and it's not something that some people have and can simply have more than others. If they do have it, it's because they developed it. So when we speak about discipline, discipline is the ability to stick to something that you said you're going to do or be. It's just that simple. Discipline in its root comes from the word disciple. And in the beginning, discipline was very much about being a disciple of something. You studied it. You could be a disciple of math, of God, of fitness, of health, of food, nutrition, whatever it wanted to be. If you studied something, you were a disciple of it, and then it became your discipline. And it was only somewhere, I don't know what century it was, but it was when certain acolytes of the Catholic Church, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, started doing self-punishment, that the word discipline started to be conflated with punishment. But before that, it was just mainly a word to say that you studied something. And this is really important because discipline has been used lately in the same kind of vein as shaming somebody. Like by saying someone's undisciplined, it's almost an attack on them, which is not the truth. I mean, I guess it could be. I guess someone could be saying it with that intention. But the word discipline itself is just an attribute. It's just a skill set. And if you don't have discipline in a certain area, your odds of succeeding or achieving in that certain area certainly are going down. Okay, so when I speak about discipline, and when I speak about discipline as it relates to nutrition, what I'm talking about is simply the ability to develop the plan of action and then to stick to it. And that's all it is. And the thing with discipline is discipline creates consistency. And consistency is the hallmark of success. Let me amend that. Consistency is the hallmark of achievement, because success and achievement are two different things, and that is definitely a video for another day. We're going to stay focused. So if you look at nutritional strategies, some of the popular ones that are going on right now, intermittent fasting, carb cycling, basically kind of saying if it fits your macros, or the kind of new one that I'm hearing lately, which is like, if you want that snack, have it. Stop making your nutrition strategy so stressful. Now, I certainly agree with anything that alleviates stress. We are all stressed enough. But, and this is a big caveat right here, which is if your issue in the first place is a lack of discipline, the lack of discipline to say no to the snacks, the lack of discipline to stop at 2 bites, and believe me, there are areas of my nutrition I certainly lack discipline in, then by taking yourself off that hook, it could be an invitation, not a necessity, and certainly not a destiny, but it could be an invitation of a real slide right back down to where you started from. Because it's very easy to say, well, now that I've had that, I've blown my calories for the day, I might as well just have what I want, and then that cycles and cycles and cycles. This is why I am a proponent of the free day nutritional strategy, where you eat clean 6 days in a row, and then on the 7th day, you have a free day. First of all, you can set that 7th day to be any day you want, but it is 1 day a week. People have said, well, why not just a weekend? Here's the thing. Despite all your discipline, you will not be perfect. Nobody is. You are going to slip up. So if you aim for 6 days in the week of clean eating, you're going to probably hit that hopefully in the high 90s. So if you aim for 5 and you hit that in the high 90s, and then you have 2 days of eating whatever you want, the odds are stacked against that being successful. So 6 days on, 1 day free day, And the other reason it works is you're developing your discipline. You are developing it as you do the program. You will start, you will have, as soon as you start this, every craving that you've ever had is coming up. You will crave things you forgot you liked. And all you have to do is say no to them for 6 days. Not no forever, not no for a little bit, not I can only have one bite, let's take a taste, that's enough. No, just no. And developing discipline enough to say no is going to serve you in a lot of other areas. If you can say no to yourself when you know you should, then you could say no to yourself when you want to quit. And you could say no to yourself when you want to sleep in. And you could say no to yourself when you want to just, eat that thing that's not on the menu for today. And having that discipline, you will also find yourself saying yes when you need to. Might wind up saying no to somebody. Can we have your time right now? No, not right now. Because right now I'm doing my workout. Okay, you want a piece of this cake? No, I'm not going to have that cake right now because right now it's Tuesday and my free day is Sunday. And that kind of consistency is going to get you where you want to go. So I am a big proponent of the free day strategy because it does lead you to two things. First of all, the data really indicates that if you eat clean 6 days a week, you will not undo what you did in those 6 days in 1 day of free eating. Second of all, by overfeeding, you are giving your body a reassurance that, especially if those 6 days are spent in a caloric deficit, okay? By overfeeding, you are giving your body a reassurance that you're not starving. And then third of all, the body will naturally start to acclimate to those free meals. If you eat clean meals 6 days in a row, and then you kind of go off the rails, and I encourage you to go off the rails on the 7th day, you will wake up on the 8th day feeling pretty awful because your body has started to adjust to those clean macros, the clean proteins, the clean fats, the clean carbohydrates. It has started to adjusting that. Your energy level is going to start coming up. Maybe not immediately, but it's going to happen. And the more you go off the rails on your free day, the more the next day, the 8th day, is going to suck. And then pretty soon, very naturally, you're going to find yourself not craving those foods because you've created a negative association to them. This is why free days work. So I encourage you to try them. But this is not saying, and I want to be very, very clear here, this is not saying that other nutritional strategies are wrong or less effective. The flat truth is everybody is different and something works for everybody, but nothing works for everybody. Okay? Something will work for everybody, but not one thing is going to work for everybody. So you got to maybe do a little trial and error. Try intermittent fasting. Try carb cycling. Try just a balanced diet. Try the three meals a day and done. Try grazing. I am definitely a grazer. Try doing 4, 5, 6 meals a day, eating minimum small meals and minimum calories in each meal. Try it and see how it feels and see how your energy does. And try doing that free day thing. Try sticking to that diet for 6 clean days and then having the 1 day where you could have whatever you want. Whatever you want. No holds barred. And see how you start to feel. So stay focused. Get back to me in the comments if you have questions, if you have suggestions, if you have things, if something I said seems not right to you. I'd love to hear from you. I love a different point of view. And maybe that would be something we could discuss. And who knows, we might really help each other see something different, right? That's what we're here for. All right, guys, have a great week. I will be talking to you soon. Take care, bye.